I know this is very sudden to understand, but I just finally clicked in me that we are already at the end of March, and I don't know why, but that doesn't sound as great as I would love it to sound. Does anyone else feel like this? Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Christina and welcome to my channel. So as it is the end of a new month and as I have the possibilities to be showing you this and filming this, I decided to film another book haul for you guys. So this is my March book haul and as always sponsored by my boyfriend, and I'm so very happy to be showing you some books that I acquired this month. So firstly, a little bit of a disclaimer. This book haul is going to be majorly manga because that's what most of what I got this month, and then there are some books and a graphic novel in it. So yeah, I am going to start with the mangas and then just proceed to the books. So if you don't want to see the mangas, you'll have to skip some times in the frame time, but I will leave that to your choice. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you the new manga and books that I got this month. So firstly, about the graphic novel, I got the 5th volume of Wayward, which I already talked about a lot in this channel, and I already told you guys that I would love if you guys pick this up because they are all very short, the volumes. The art is really amazing, and the story is basically a fantasy based on Japanese versus Irish culture. So it's just amazing. This is about a group of teenagers that find out that they have some sort of superpowers, like X-Men sort of-ish superpowers, but in my opinion, a little bit cooler. Please don't judge me. And they just get together, they are like a group, and they have to defeat the yokai, which are Japanese demons in Japanese culture, and it's just so freaking cool. It's just beautiful, and at the end, you always have a lot of like explaining the myths and what the legends are and what some traditions mean, and it's really cool. And I already read this so that you can see how much I was waiting for this, because I pretty much never read a book that I get in the same month. So you can see that I was waiting for this for a long time. So if that isn't an incentive for you to pick this up, I don't know what will be. Secondly, I got the 2nd volume of The Promised Neverland, and this is by Kaui Shirai and Posuka Demisu. My god, these names, like, for real. And I know that you can see this very well, but I have to be with my lights on because guess what? It's raining again, so you wouldn't be able to see a thing if I didn't have my light up. So I will try to show you like this. This has a major library in the cover, so I just love this. I haven't read the 1st volume of this manga series, but people have told me that it is a really dark manga series, so because I do enjoy those types of series and stories, I just decided that I wanted to keep up with it, and I was gifted the 2nd book. So I am fairly intrigued to see where this is going, because as much as I know, this is a story about an institution that has orphan kids, and they are just not allowed to play outside, but the rest of the time, I don't see where the darkness is, but maybe it's there somewhere, and I hope for my sake it is. Next, I got a very anticipated read, which is the 3rd volume of Tokyo Ghoul Re, and this is the sequel to Tokyo Ghoul, one of the manga series that I've talked about the most in this channel, and I also have a review and adaptation versus manga kind of talk, non-spoiler review. So I'm going to leave that link down below if you would care to watch it. And I am so excited to read this 3rd volume. I already read the 2 past volumes of the sequel, the Re, and I am loving this. And this one is a beast of a manga. And this cover is just so twisted and dark that I can almost see that something evil and bad is going to happen. So I'm fairly excited about this as usual. So yeah, I just love Tokyo Ghoul. This is by Sui Hishida. I forgot to tell you. But who doesn't know Tokyo Ghoul by now? So if you're after something kind of dark in a way, but funny in another way, and just beautiful in its art and beautiful in its story and very deep, Tokyo Ghoul is going to be your thing. So just pick that up and join me in this ride. Another manga that I got was Fairy Tail Volume 7, and this one is by Hiro Mashima. And as you probably know, if you've been with me from the beginning of my channel, that is my fairy tale collection, that one in there. So I have still not that many volumes because this collection has already finished and it has 63 volumes. And I love it and I want to do it, but I am taking it slow because it has a lot of volumes and they are pretty expensive and I can't be gifted all of the volumes at once. So this is volume 7, this is one that I got for this month, and we will see if I will have another one in another month. I have some of the volumes, but I don't have all of the volumes in order, so I have 1 to 4, then I have 7 now, and then I have 30 something. So you can see how this is going. But I am adamant about finishing this collection, and so I got another volume. And look how cute they are. And one of my favorite characters just appeared in this cover. So I am so very happy about this. Another manga that I was gifted was Parasite number 6, and this is going to sound a little bit strange because I don't have any other of the Parasite volumes. But as I was watching another booktuber talking about some manga that she liked, she said that one of the darkest mangas that she ever read and she loved was Parasite. And so I told my boyfriend that I wanted to do this collection, and he gifted me the volume that he could at the time, which was volume 6, because in his words, if you're going to do the entire collection, then why can't you have already volume 6, and then when we have the others, I will see if I can give them to you or if you buy them. So I think that he's right. So for now I have volume 6. I do believe that there are 8 volumes of it, so I have 1. I am very happy about this. And this is by Hitoshi Hiwarki, and as far as I know, this is the story like about some sort of parasite, alien type of gloomy creatures just insert in your body in a world just like ours. And this is about this guy that tries to stop the parasite from taking control over him, so they work like together as a symbiotic being. And that sounds pretty cool, and I bet this is going to be dark and twisted and mindfucking. So this is my type of manga. And lastly, for mangas, I got Sailor Moon Volume 11, which I also don't have any of the other volumes, but it was the one that could be gifted to me at the time. So I am doing this collection as well, and I'm very happy that I have at least 1 volume of it. Is the second to last book of the series, so there's only 12, so I already have 1. Awesome! And this is by Naoko Takeuchi, and she was the creator of Sailor Moon and the Pretty Guardians and the Magical Girls kind of thing. So I am really happy about this. This was one of the animes that I watched most in my childhood, so I'm very happy to just read and see the illustrations when I get the entire collection. So now for the books, everyone. So firstly, I have 2 books by Christina Henry, and those are The Red Queen and The Lost Boy. And I have to say that I am so excited to have these editions because look how beautiful they are. And if you haven't seen my last haul, I'm going to leave it linked down below, but I hauled Alice from by Christina Henry. And Red Queen is the sequel. So this is kind of a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and she has been stuck in an insane asylum or something like that. If you ever played Alice Madness Returns, you should kind of know sort of the sense of this book. And this is a sequel, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen because I haven't read it. And this one, The Lost Boy, is about, it's like a retelling of Peter Pan, but Peter Pan being the villain. So this is told by the perspective of Captain Hook and how he became Captain Hook, and I just love those sorts of things. For me, like, I love Peter Pan, the story, but I always thought that Peter was a little bit evil because he never grew up and he was like an egocentric and egotistic child, and I always thought that he had the potential to be the greatest villain ever. And I just love to see like a story about how Hook is misunderstood, and I don't know, I think I'm just going to love this. And she is known to do some gory stories, so I can't wait to read those. And my last book has just arrived, so as you can see, I'm gonna try and open it on camera, but I suck at it, so maybe I'm just gonna... Oh! Well, that is going great. And I hope you haven't seen my address. So... Oh, this is not the cover that I wanted, but... is still beautiful, and it is Strange Dreamer by Laini Taylor. And I wanted the entire blue cover, you know, the one with the moth, but this one is blue too, I guess, and it's pretty, and it matches the new cover for Muse of Nightmares that is going to come out at the end of the year. And I have never read this book, and I love Laini Taylor's writing, so yeah, I want to read it. And now I feel a little bit disappointed because this is not the cover that I wanted. But I'm going to get past that because this cover is gorgeous. So yeah, this is the last book that I got, and I am very happy about this. So this is all for my book haul. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you like it, leave a like or subscribe down below, and just tell me if you've read any of these books, if you want to read them, if you've known about it, whatever. And yeah, guys, that is all for today, so happy readings to you all. Bye!